We back, y'all. Told y'all we gonna pick right back up. I'm just giving y'all an exclusive look at this Wisfist Bank sports complex that they building here. Future site. See what it's gonna look like, y'all. See what it's gonna look like, y'all. Under the lights. Under the lights, y'all. Yeah. That's what it's gonna look like, y'all. But we still kicking it, you know what I mean? Like I said, our conversation this morning is about the foolishness I've been saying the last couple weeks on TV. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about this morning. About the foolishness of Koonmala Harris even coming out her mouth speaking for the African American community when she don't do nothing for the African American community. So Ron Sanchez, do your thing, my man. We with you. We with you 100%. The African American community is with you, Ron. Do your thing. Put them lessons back in the classes. Black history lessons. Put them in the classes. They need to know that. And that's a fact. You're doing a good job, Ron. I wish everybody else was on the same page that you on. And stop being part of the go along, get along, gang. Ron, run for president, Ron. You got my support. You got my support, Ron. That's a fact. Talking about the man is racist. The man ain't racist. And if he is racist, who ain't racist? Bitch, when you in the bed with that white man, motherfucker, you racist at that point. To your own peoples. So miss me with that one. Y'all always trying to say these men come up here and be racist. Part of the motherfucking Nazis and all that. Who's not part of some type of fucking organization? The country was built on organizations, motherfucker. You part of an organization now when you went to college or that frat. So miss me with the bullshit. Tell that to somebody that just dropped out the womb 2 minutes ago. Miss me with that shit. Bitch, you're a traitor to your race now. You've been a traitor to your race. So how could you even speak for the African American community? You're not 100% black, bitch. Your relationships, your daily chores ain't 100% black, bitch. So miss me with that shit, Koonmala, Koonmala. You coon ass bitch. Fuck you. And everything that represents you. And the peoples that stand with you. Time you hear this bitch come out the woodworks is when they send her out there to do some fucking lying, conniving and lying. Bitch can't even look you in your eyes and tell you a motherfucking fact without winding her motherfucking cartoon face around. Fuck out of here, mad at Ron. Because Ron got something going on with the African American community. African history teaching lessons in the classes. She mad about that. Grand Rising Sunrise. I'm in line with you. She mad about that. You see what I'm saying? Our peoples is always going for some foolishness. And they send these people out here, think they your friend, and think you my friend, and they ain't doing nothing but the work of the devil. Nah, I ain't with that shit. Miss me with that shit. Don't come banging on my motherfucking door Saturday morning. None of that shit. I put the Most High first and that's it. Ain't no middleman. Ain't no third party involved in my life. It's me and the Most High. That's it. You know what I'm saying? The rest of you coon ass motherfuckers. Good morning. All right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to Koonmala. Koonmala has, she don't got no room to speak for no African Americans at this point, or never. Because she's laid up with Mr. Charlie at night. She not 100% black. Y'all might say, oh man, that's wrong. No, it's not, it's right. It's not wrong, it's right. You always wanted to be wrong, but it's right. Because y'all support that bullshit and foolishness. That's why. And like I said, whoever feels some type of way, I'm speaking about Kamala Harris, you can eat a Frank. You can eat a Frank before they put it on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Before they put it on the grill, you can eat that motherfucking Frank. She don't got no room to speak. There's some bullshit talking about he's wrong for putting the teachings of black history, African black history back in the classes. Bitch, please. But it's all good for y'all to put the LGBT lessons in classes. Get the fuck out of here. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. If you're not, I'm gonna wake you up to the truth. Grand Rising, son. Right, we in line like hell. We in line like a motherfucker. See that? See that? See? See that? You gotta see it to believe it. You really gotta see it to know what I'm talking about. Because if you don't, it's just a shadow on the water to you, right? But you gotta see and believe what I'm talking about, y'all. It's right there. See it? It's right there. Look. It's right there. Yeah. Look at that. You know? But that bitch don't got no right to speak on nothing in the African American community. And that's how we gotta start checking these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's how we gotta start checking these motherfuckers, y'all. Enough of the foolishness. Enough of the games. When these motherfuckers come to you and me and tell me that everything gonna be alright and pat you on your back, scoop, choke slam them motherfuckers, y'all. Because at that point, you know they there to lead you to the hellfire and in the ditch. But the rest of the go along, get along, gang, gang. You know what I'm saying? So nah, y'all. Time is now to take a stand against bullshit and foolishness. When you see it, speak on it. Call that shit out, y'all. Call it out. Fuck that. This shit been going on too long, y'all. Well, this is fucking rhetoric and foolishness for the last couple years. Tired of this shit, y'all. For real, it's causing us to go insane. Look at this path right here they just opened up. A path that leads you right to the where? The ditch. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the kids down here. Well, there's a fence up there. You should put a fence up there. But anyway, y'all, it's time, y'all, that they causing people to go insane. People doing, you know what I mean, things they never thought could happen. That's happening. You know what I'm saying? Behind this foolishness of this party. It's programmed that way, though, y'all. Only the strong will survive, y'all. The weak will perish, and the strong will survive. You hear me? We still in line with sunrise, see? Even through the trees. You see? The Most High. You know what I mean? The replica of the Most High. You know what I mean? Element that I'm following. I ain't following no middleman. I ain't listening to no man tell me what the fuck to do and follow from another man. That's who gave y'all that book. Another man. And wrote the scriptures in it for you. To follow, obey your slave master. I was breaking it down to my son and my daughter. I said, yeah. I said, you know where the word pastor came from, right? In church, when they say pastor, the pastor, that came from massa. Pay attention, y'all. I'm breaking something down to you. See, back in slavery, you know, it was all about massa. Massa gonna get you. Massa gonna do this, massa gonna do that. So that nigga came and adopted passa. See? Because it sounds like massa, Obey your master. Obey your passer. You see? I'm just giving y'all one-on-one tips to pay attention to. So when you out there giving your energy to passer, just notice you giving your energy to that master who taught that nigga everything he know. Talking about Reverend Pigfoot or Reverend Chicken Wing. You know what I'm saying? The same man that preach out that book don't follow that book. And if you do a study of that person that's reading that book background, you'll know just what I'm talking about. When I'm saying to you and me that we're all human. You know what I mean? Human beings make mistakes. So don't come to me with some, I ain't even going that way. Don't even come to me with some old, you better than everybody else, or you don't do no wrong, you Mr. Right or you miss right, you don't make no mistakes. Miss me with that. Even as a pastor, imam, you know what I'm saying? Anything, this all stay here. These are the grounds I was telling y'all about the Wade explosion. Google the Wade explosion in Chester, where firefighters lost their lives and people died 5 to 10 years later from that active waste that's down here on these grounds, which lead us to the Congos of our little brothers and sisters working for fucking slavery, $2 a day type of shit. And they out in that motherfucker from daybreak, all the motherfucking seagulls over there. From daybreak to night. They interviewed the one young boy, he had to be about 5. He said, my head hurt. He said, I'll be out here all day. He said, my head hurt. He said, because I know when I wake up in the morning, I gotta come here. You know what I'm saying? So, he like 5 years old, y'all. Eyes was red as a motherfucker from crying and shit. I was like, dang, baby. But like I said, y'all, Kamala Harris ain't got no room to speak for us as an African American. She ain't got no room to speak for us. And whoever still believing in that bitch, you just believing in a fairy tale at this point. Ain't nobody gonna come save you. You gotta save yourself from the bullshit and the rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. That's a 100% fact. Huh? Slow Joe Biden been in Philadelphia 800 goddamn times, but he's not talking about nothing about the violence and the murder that's going on in Philly. And these motherfuckers still welcome this sorry bastard with open arms. Sad, man. Our peoples are sick, man. At this point, for real, y'all, if we ain't cleaning out our own goddamn closet, we don't, y'all. Straight up, we don't, y'all. I'm sorry to say it, man. I mean, we had many of us leaders that came before us and tried to wake us up and tell us about some of these bootlicking ass niggas that's gonna sell their own peoples out, y'all. And that's what's been going on, y'all. Motherfuckers been turning the other cheek. You know what I'm saying? For some information for y'all. Be a truck driver. But anyway, like I said, y'all, with the leadership that's happening now, it's over. It's over, y'all. Straight up. It's a wrap. It's a motherfucking wrap. So at this point, we on survival mode. You know what I mean? We are. Dang, I forgot his goddamn name. Oh, man. Forgot his name. That's the instructor over here at Allstate. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all. It's over, y'all. This leadership that we got going on now, the marched us straight to the goddamn hellfire in the ditch. It's not funny. But then again, it is, because we tried to warn these niggas, most of these niggas, about this shit, about the times and things that was gonna happen around when you put our own peoples in power to sell you out, to come and tell me and you lies that everything gonna be all right. Kamala Harris, coon ass Mala Harris, up there mad at your boy Ron Sanchez for putting Black history teaching back in the classes. What the fuck going on, y'all? But it's all good for the lessons of the LBGT to be taught in the classes. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. And if the Black African American community ain't coming together the same way Karens and the Beckys come along, when they tried to put that LBGT teachings in their classes and they came together for their babies to say, oh, hell no, we will not stand that. You know what I mean? We ain't going for that. You know what I mean? It's like they got the mothers around here. What they call the mothers around here for the kids that lost their lives? Mothers or some shit. But see, the Karens and the Beckys marchers and protesters be about for their kids, their babies being taught in schools, the lessons. You know what I mean? Mother in Charge, that's the name of it. Mother in Charge come out every now and then with a battery in their back, but they ain't on the grounds every day. You see? So you get a little bit of crumbs off the plate. What happens? See, when you get a crumb or two off the plate, what happens? These niggas disappear. Just like BLM. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Well, goddamn it, Black Lives didn't matter in slavery all the way up until now. But see, they put these niggas in place. They put these niggas in place to tell you and me that everything gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Okay, Black Lives Matter. You same motherfuckers. You same motherfucking niggas. Screamed Black Lives Matter, but then took some crumbs off the plate and started living a lavish lifestyle. And then forgot all about Black Lives Matter, because now it was all about materialistic things matter. Materialistic things matter. So I give you these lessons, brothers and sisters. When I get them, you get them. When I get the lesson, you gonna get the lesson, brothers and sisters. Think about it, though. Every Negro that they put in front of us or march in front of us that tell you and me that everything's gonna be all right and pat you on the back, takes the crumbs off the plate and run with that shit. Right? Here it is. Lavish style matter. Lavish style matter. Took the money and lived a fucking lavish style off the back of what? Their own people. See? Yeah, see? I'm not coming up here lying to you. It's shit that's right in our face that we see every day, but we don't speak on it because we were taught. Half you niggas was taught to be part of the go along, get along gang. And when you see something, don't speak on it. See? See how that works? Yeah? So then I asked myself, Do black lives really matter? Black lives only matter when they put a person in front of you, watch a person in front of you as a human puppet telling you and me that everything's going to be all right and pat you on your back. That's a sign of disrespect, a pat on the back. That's like throwing money at you. You know what I'm saying? See the convertible L-Dub? Right there, y'all. Boss Hog joint. That's the Boss Hog joint right there. With the white guts. Boss Hog joint right there. That's all he need is the horns on the hood. The horns that Boss Hog had. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And the big white cowboy he had. And that's Boss Hog. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, do black lives really matter, or do black lives only matter when it comes to getting some crumbs off the plate? You heard? That's the only time black lives matter, when it comes to getting some crumbs off the plate. Because otherwise, you don't hear from these niggas. You heard? You don't hear from these niggas. That's a fact. Only time you hear from these niggas is when Mr. Charlie put a battery in their back and had them go out there and tell you and me that everything's gonna be all right. And give you a pat on the back. That's the only time you see these niggas. When it's time to elect another bootlicking ass nigga in the position to lead you to the ditch even further. There's no one that's gonna bring true leadership to the African American community, y'all. I'm sorry. At this point, we already know that these niggas is all in line to take crumbs off the plate and think they Big Willie by taking some crumbs off the plate. You Big Willie, that you took some crumbs off the plate to sell your people out. Fuck out of here, man. Miss me with that bullshit. We need true leadership. And if not, it's gonna have to be forced, brothers and sisters. It's a revolutionary act that we might, and ain't no might that we gonna have to stand on. Revolutionary moves, y'all. Towards our own peoples to get them in line, y'all. We're gonna have to, y'all. We're gonna have to form a militia or some type of groups and organizations that make sure that all of our peoples are on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Make sure our peoples are on the same page, y'all. Straight up. Meaning when you step to a brother or a sister and you say, what's the day's mathematics or what's the day's science, and they can't give it to you, you're gonna have to teach them. You're gonna have to teach them the mathematics, y'all. And that's a fact. And then if they taught the mathematics, and then you step to them again and say, hey brother, hey sister, what's today's mathematics? And they can't give it to you, at that point it's time to off them. You know what I'm saying? A revolutionary act to get everybody on the same page and the same mathematics. Because everything is about numbers. The Pharaoh system. It's another topic for another time, y'all. See, I gets deep with this shit, y'all. I gets deep, and I ain't go to college. I don't got no degrees or nothing like that. I got a degree in Africanism. I got a degree in Africanism. You heard? That's what I got a degree in, y'all. Africanism. You know? Yeah. I came off the plantation. You know what I mean? I came off the plantation in the early years. It just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me to learn to be part of the go along, get along gang and be lied to. Like I said in school, they want you to believe the lie is the truth and the truth is a lie. The past. They want you to believe all that nonsense in history about Christopher Columbus, just the past. And if you come to them and say, hold on, what about Chief Strongbow? What about Chief Geronimo before Christopher Columbus? Christopher Columbus owned slaves. They'd say, and give you an F for the lesson. Because you came and told them the truth. But they wanted you to believe the truth was a lie and the lie was the truth about Christopher Columbus discovering America. How can he discover America when America was already here? That's the first question. How can somebody discover something that's already here? That's what right there, you should have said, hold up. But see, they program that shit in y'all in these schools. See? The school is warming you up to be either part of the go along, get along gang, or work for what? For slavery in these penitentiaries and jailhouses. You see? That's what the schools warm you up for. They preparing you. It's called preparing to be a dysfunctional slave on the plantation. That's what it's called. Being a dysfunctional slave on the plantation. And I can bring my books, right? I can bring my books, and Mr. White Man can bring his books to the table, and we can sit down and have a civil conversation about some history lessons, about some mathematic questions, about whatever you want to have a conversation on. And it'll be respectfully, you see? But no, I ain't go through none of these European schools and colleges to get a degree. For what? To teach you what? Huh? To teach you what? You got a degree in what? Are you using it? Or is it using you? That's the question. See, I know a lot of people with degrees and work at fucking Jiffy Lube. So, once again, you can miss me with that shit about a piece of paper that your slave master gave you, right? The slave master gave you that paper. He approved of it. So, miss me with that. See? My history and teachings is blackness. You see? I was taught that. I was taught about the blackness, Africanism, and things of that nature. This other shit y'all got going on now, shit, still tie you into slavery. Dig in your pocket, pull your money out. You keep your slave masters with you. You even brag about it. I got more money than you. You look on the paper of the money, who is it? It's your slave masters. All former presidents owned slaves. George Washington's, Abraham Lincoln's, you know what I'm saying? The Jackson dude, I always say the Jackson dude, Grant, they was their forefathers, the founding fathers, all owned slaves. And right now, when I ask you to dig in your pocket, right, and pull your slave master out, you'll say, what are you talking about? Talking about that money that you worshiping in your pocket. See? You stay giving them energy. by worshiping that greed. And you heard that saying, greed, money is the root of all evil. Look at the faces on there. Money is the root of all evil. Because every last face on them dollars owned slaves. The root of all evil. Rape, murder, robbing, lynching, stealing, changing your your language, your name. See? That's why they say the money is the root of all evil. Because look at the players that's on the dollar bills. Every last one of them owned slaves. See? So when Independence Day and all that shit come around, it's not for us. It's for them. For their independence of robbing everything around America, in America. But you got black folks out there, red, white, and blue down. Even face paint, red, white, and blue, red wigs on. Engaging into their festivities. That's their celebration of Independence Day. When they signed the Declaration of Independence, was it really for us? Or was it for them? We the people. When they signed that, was that for us or was that for them? I'll wait. Until the next time I come back, you better have an answer for me. If you don't, then I know you're a coon ass nigga. And you part of that Koonmala Harris and slow mumble mouth Joe Biden bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. That's a 100% fact. You hear me? On to the next time, brothers and sisters. I'll see you on the next try. All right?